if there is a single defining aspect of humanity, I believe it would be ambition. Ambition is what first lured humans away from their ancestral homes to explore new territories and uncharted seas. It is what led to societal advancements such as agriculture, laws, and philosophy. Ambition drove humanity to understand the world they inhabited and improve their standing within it. But, as anyone can probably tell you, not all ambitions are noble. War, discrimination, famine, nearly all the evils of the world can be traced back to one group deciding their ambitions are worth more than the lives and comfort of others. The gods knew this better than anyone. How could they not when they themselves were a product of those very same dreams and ambitions? Gods of war existed because of the ambitions of conquerors, in the same way that gods of commerce existed due to the rise of trade. The good had to come with the bad. In the late 22nd century, when humanity had spread all across the globe and reached places far beyond, the gods began to ask themselves, what happens when there is nothing left in their natural world to discover? What happens when their ambition no longer has a clear target? Would they instead turn their gaze inwards upon the supernatural world and make that the goal of their next conquest? In the eyes of the pantheon, there was little doubt, and so a plan was hatched. The event now referred to as the Grand Reveal was, in reality, not so grand. By the time the gods had made their presence known, humanity's technological advancements had progressed far enough to put them on par with the gods, and they knew as much. It was a gamble, and for a very short period of time, it paid off. The gods lifted the veil of reality and allowed humanity to get a glimpse of the fundamental laws that shape the very nature of the universe we share. This is your final challenge, they said. Conquer this, and you will have proven your right to dominion over all creation. However, a single mistake was made by the gods. We were poisoned by that same ambition that drove humanity, and in our hubris, we brought about the end of an age. Nobody expected what came next. Those fundamental laws we sought to conquer were in fact living, thinking beings. Great and terrible conceptual things, operating on twisted primordial logics we could not comprehend. We had wounded them, and like any wounded animal, they defended themselves. Nowadays, those that tell the stories, myself included, call the events that followed the End War. This is paradoxically an accurate description, while also underselling the gravity of the situation. It brought the end, yes, but if it was a war, it was wholly one-sided. For a time, there were some small pockets of resistance, absolutely, but we were always on the defensive and always losing. Once the fundamentals created dragons, it was well and truly over. The age of man had ended, and any survivors were merely living in the epilogue. Now, you may be asking, Jack, why are you bothering to say all of this? Well, dear reader, what if I told you I believe that the epilogue is finally ending after over 1,000 years, and that a new age is beginning? You need only look around to see signs of it. Take, for example, the former mercenary group called the Pioneers. Sure, they started as guns for hire, but they managed to truly inhabit the role of their namesake. The Necropolis, the Singing Isles, the Ouroboros, the Northern Empire Exclusion Zone. All of these were once places deemed so incredibly dangerous that going there was suicidal. But they went. They survived. And the stories they returned with have been enough to spark a new era of wonder and industry. Tower City is an impenetrable fortress capable of repelling any invasion force, thanks in no small part to their actions. And that affords its citizens the luxury of being able to dream again. a new age of ambition is beginning to take shape. I can't say for sure what this new age will look like, but as a historian, I can make a guess and offer a word of caution. The pioneers may have been the catalyst for this new age, but I don't believe they should be the ones at its helm. They have fought monsters and won, but as a result, some of that very darkness has come to reside within them. If the world is to change, it must be shaped by those who know what it means to lose. At the same time, they must be guided by those who came before them to avoid making the same mistakes. Only then can humanity move on from this nightmare. Fortunately for all of us, I believe that one such group now exists, and I shall be following their careers with great interest. Excerpt from the diaries of Jack Olson, 1015 E.